Hey guys, today's video is part of a cookbook collab hosted by Tamara over at Southern Wife Everyday Life. There will be a playlist with all kinds of different recipes and everyone's using a cookbook. So I will have, like I said, that link down below, Tamara's channel link down below, and I am doing three recipes from a tasty cookbook that I actually got at Five Below, but I'm going to try to find it and link it down below for you. So if I do find it, it will be down there, and let's get started. First for you, I have a couple of just new ideas for deviled eggs. I have personally never done anything besides the regular ones before now. This cookbook actually has 4 different ideas. I think there's a Cajun one and I can't remember the 4th, but I chose the loaded one and the guacamole one. I didn't do the guacamole one exactly because I didn't have any tomatoes and we don't like raw onions. I did it how I do guacamole, but it was really good. First I boiled and peeled and all that good stuff. I think 14 eggs, and I split the yolks up between 2 bowls, and in one of them I have put in 1 avocado, sorry, a little bit of ground jalapeno, some salt, pepper, and everything but the bagel seasoning. That's what I put in my guacamole every single time. It tastes so good. And then you'll see here my niece is smashing it all up for me. Now last minute decided to put in just a little bit of lime juice. I don't know if it did made much of a difference, but I also felt like that one needed a little bit more something creamy, you know? I don't know what could be done, something different. So while she is finishing mashing that up, I'm started on the loaded one. You're gonna put in cheese, sour cream, salt, I think pepper too, and some bacon bits. It was so good. That one was my personal favorite, like I said, and I actually think that was everyone's favorite here. They were both good, but that one just stood out the most. Also think these are just such fun and easy, different ideas for get-togethers or parties or things like that. I know my eggs kind of looked funky, but once I get them all done, they looked pretty good. But I always take a Ziploc bag and put in my filling and squeeze it out. With the loaded one, you'll see we kind of had to cut hers a little bit more because I think the bacon in there was kind of making it stop up, but that's it. I just squeezed them all, tried to get it as even as I could. I topped the avocado ones with some more bagel seasoning and they were good to go. Now I'm going to make some pretzel bombs that honestly I wish I would have doubled because they were gone pretty quick, because these were so good. If you try any of these, make sure I don't know, but I think you should do this one. First, you're going to just start by making any kind of pizza dough. I think you could probably do the store-bought. The recipe just says pizza dough, you know, it doesn't have an exact recipe. This is just the one that I chose. I will have that linked down below. I think it was just flour, olive oil, yeast, you know, the typical sugar. It didn't have to rise or anything like that. And like I said, I'd link that one down below. And I think I put a little bit less of the sugar the flour that it called for. Yeah, I should have finished all that because it was actually pretty sticky. And I dumped it on the counter without flouring it first, so it was a little bit of a sticky mess. So don't be like me. Make sure it's not sticky, or you at least flour your surface when you dump it out. And then you're gonna just I couldn't find my rolling pin at this point, so I'm just using my hands, but you're gonna want to be able to cut this into about 12 strips. No, not about. It's 12. And and then you're going to put a little piece of sliced cheese on there, and the meatballs were not cooked, but they were thawed out, and you're going to just wrap them up in the dough and just make sure they are completely covered. There were a couple that didn't get covered all the way, and like some of the cheese melted out, not like it changed anything about it. But if you're going for the perfect look, you want to make sure, see here how sticky it was. But then after they are all ready, you're going to put them in, I guess, called a baking soda bath. You're just boiling water and put a little bit of baking soda in there, and you're going to stick them all in about, I think I did like 3 or 4 at a time, for about 20-30 seconds each. And then you're going to put them back on the tray, top them with some kosher salt, and bake them at 425 for 25 to 30 minutes. Like I said, all 3 of these were good. They're all worth making again, but these were our very favorite. And that concludes this video. Don't forget to check out that playlist down below and go check out Tamara's channel, and I will see y'all in the next video.